Hi guys, this is an unboxing of my latest addition to my VCA Alhambra collection. I'm going to show you the Alhambra stud earrings which I got, and this is a gift from my husband for our wedding anniversary this year. It just passed. It's our 6 years wedding anniversary. We've known each other for about, I would say, 13 years, been together for about 11, and we've been married for 6 years. So it feels a lot longer than that, but I'm super blessed. I always tell people that the best decision I've made in my life is to get together with him, because he's such an amazing person and he's just an amazing partner. Like, anyone who's willing to take you for who you are, who's willing to handle your nonsense, like, grab that person, because not everyone can. It's been 6 amazing years. We've hit a lot of various milestones, like buying our own house, doing lots of stuff with our careers, having a baby, trying for a baby now. It's just been wonderful being married to him, and I count myself very lucky and very blessed to have such a wonderful husband like him. Okay, so for those of you who came here just to see the piece, this is where you would skip to. This is the latest, my latest baby from CLEEF and Arpels. I feel like every piece from CLEEF and Arpels is special just because of the history that the company has, and every piece is like a treasure to me. So we got this at the Marina Bay Sands store. I think they just renovated that store, and it was my first time in a VCA store in Singapore. We already knew what we wanted because we saw this particular piece when we were in Dubai. We almost wanted to get it, but then we realized, okay, we should kind of like wait for a special occasion before we get this. But we knew that we would get this piece eventually, because I really liked it, he really liked it. So this is the beautiful envelope that the receipt comes in. Really nice paper. The lady who served us is Regina, and she was very friendly. So receipts in there, that's very nice. And then we have this, which is like a set of items that comes with every VCA item, at least the ones that I've gotten. So it has like a picture of the very first VCA store right there, and then you have a care services guide, which is very thick. And then this is the important piece, which is the certificate of authentication, which has like a very fancy holographic stuff in there. Then we've got this item here, which I don't actually know what it is. It looks very fancy. Ooh, it is their cloth, I guess. It is to polish up the items that you have. So it's very pretty, very satiny. It has like the logos and everything in there, so that's good, because I think you do need to polish this. Because I was telling her that the malachite Alhambra that I have gotten, when I first got the bracelet, I had no idea that the malachite material is not meant to come in contact with water. So some of the stones, I kind of need to polish it a little bit, so I could actually use this. She didn't wrap the box for me. I keep forgetting, because usually when you are there and the person knows that it's for you, they don't usually wrap it, because what's the point? But you can actually get them to wrap it so that you could like unbox it very nicely when you're back home. So it comes in the box like this. Huge box for a pair of studs, and the usual mossy green, like, I don't know, it's just really pretty. I love these boxes, but I don't know where to keep them. I'm running out of storage to keep them. Okay, anyway, so she did this when she was helping me pack, like to smoothen the grain of the box, which I thought was really cool. Are you guys ready to see the piece? Ta-da! It's being blocked by this thing here, which I can't figure out what it is. I think it's like a cover, but here you go. those are the earrings. These are the magic Alhambra earrings. It's got yellow gold around it, and also black onyx as the stone. So these are the ones that we saw, and I did try them out in Dubai, and I just fell in love with it, and I'm just so happy that they are here. So I'm going to show you the piece first, and then I'll tell you a little bit more about it. I love the way that they have, you know, kind of put it in the box, because it just looks very, very classy, doesn't it? It's in the, you know, the classic Alhambra design, and this design is so legendary and it has so much history behind it that it's just so beautiful. And then it's got that circumference where it has the dotted almost pearly type of finish, and this whole thing is like handmade. Like even the bracelets and the jewelry, I've watched documentaries where someone has made this and, you know, cut out the piece by hand, made it fit by hand. So it's just an amazing piece. I think that the onyx and the mother of pearl is water resistant, so you can get it wet, as opposed to the malachite, which is not so friendly to water. But the good thing about the rims here is it would prevent the stone from getting scratched. So that's what I love about their designs. It's quite, in a way, that makes it quite hardy. And then if you flip it to the back, this is the design. You have the stud here, so you put it into your ear like so, and then you clasp it up like so. So that's kind of the design. The gold is yellow gold and everything is like super steady. So that's how it looks on. Super pretty. Now in terms of the size, there are many different there's 3 different sizes, so I got myself educated on this a little bit. So this particular size is called the Magic Alhambra. It is actually the biggest size in terms of the earrings and the I believe the necklaces that it comes in. There's an even bigger one which they use as a pendant, but this is the Magic Alhambra size. This is like the second design that they had. The very first one is what they call the Vintage Alhambra, and that one, the size is the same as the 5 motif design, which it looks like this. So it would, you know, if you could just imagine, it would look something like this. So it's a lot smaller than the Magic size. You can see there. So this is the Vintage Alhambra, which is like the classic one, which is the first sizing for the studs that they came up with. So I just felt like the big one suited me more because of my frame. It's just more obvious, but I think for most people they will probably go for the Vintage Alhambra. And then recently, because I think all these luxury jewelry brands, they are coming up with like mini size ones. Like Cartier has a lot of like the smallest design for all their designs, so they've come up with an even smaller one, which is not here, but just imagine. It's called the Sweet Alhambra, so it's even smaller than the Vintage size. So it's super tiny, it's very cute, it's very pretty, but you can barely see it on me because it's so tiny. After, you know, thinking a little bit, I realized that this Magic size is the best size for me. But just so you know that there are different sizes. Obviously the smallest one, which is the Sweet Alhambra, is you know, the least in terms of the pricing, and then you have the Vintage, and then you have the Magic, just because there's more material there. That's how it looks on both sides. Let me tie my hair. I find that when I wear this, it looks best when I have my hair up, just so that the earrings can be seen, because it is black in color. So that's how it looks like. It's super pretty, and you can in terms of the design, you can kind of see the backing, like kind of here. If you're a little bit shorter than me, you can kind of see the backing here. And I think that's 2 things. I think that's super cool because the piece is just one piece. It doesn't, you know, fall apart, or you will not lose it or anything. But also it always ensures that no matter who wears it or how you wear it, everyone would be wearing it in at an angle that is like approved by the brand. So I thought that was actually pretty cool. And also it's like the biggest tell when it comes to seeing whether it is a replica or it is the real thing, because a lot of the replicas, they just have the studs at the back. Basically that's that. Those are my new Alhambra studs. I love it so much. I have been wearing this. Sorry, So I have been wearing these earrings non-stop. This was like a fake unboxing. I've already worn this many different times. First impression so far is it's super versatile. Like today I'm just wearing like a casual dress. I'm going out for brunch and I'm gonna be wearing this, but I've also gone out for very formal dinners where I wear these as well. I just find that they are very understated, but they're very chic at the same time. They just look really pretty, and I've honestly been just wearing it non-stop, so I absolutely love it. Thank you, hubby, for getting this. It's so super pretty, and I usually wear it with just one of my piercings at the back. Okay, so that's pretty much it. If you have any questions on this piece, don't hesitate to leave me a comment below, and if you found this video useful and you liked it, please thumbs up and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.